Alright, good evening, everybody. And how are we all doing on this final Monday of September 2025? Hey, Solus. So, I'm gonna assign this as a thing before we start. Methinks. I don't know how useful it will be, but maybe it will help a little bit. You have a massive headache. It's been ongoing for 2 or 3 days. You're starting to get slightly concerned. Well, if you are concerned about your ongoing headache and it's not been alleviated by the usual methods, then yeah, maybe you should get that looked at. I don't know if you have a history of migraines or other such things. But, yeah, if you do have a concern, then get it checked by a GP or something. Anyway, before I start, apart from adding an extra key binding, I want to give a quick shout out to Zoyahoo for following the channel yesterday, after we raided Medea, which was fun. Now I know who Medea Foyon is. Might be slight concussions from the endless coughing. It's possible. I'm not a medical expert, so I'm afraid you would have to. I just hope that it gets better for you. I can only offer verbal encouragement at this end. Also, this makes the war. Also, in this war makes. Also, this war makes the Garden of Medea secret level even better, in my opinion. Just what a lovely Easter egg. Yeah, I also noticed that Kaiser's was one of the subs that was on the names. So I guess Kaiser must know Medea from a while or something like that. Anyway, she was an interesting character, so I actually followed the channel myself. And I might tune into the odd stream of hers in the future. Right, so back to my end of things. I am probably going to be a little tired tonight. I have had quite a day. I started today having a small tour of a school for a potential full-time job, which I may or may not receive an interview for in 2 weeks. And then after that, when I got home, after I walked to this place, it was close by, so I walked a little bit. I was then asked to go in and do a half day of work at the agency I'm with. So I raced out and did a half day, and then I've been to the gym. So I have been quite busy today. Probably the busiest I've been in probably since I left work in the summer. Like, the first thing I thought of was where it was, it looks like a reference or something, and it was. Well, there we go. So, if I sound a bit tired, it's because I am. But hopefully I'll have enough energy to get through this. There isn't much left, seemingly, in this very enjoyable Hexen expansion for me to play. All that remains is the very long secret level and the finale. Did all the build up and key hunting and backtracking yesterday, which is 10 hours long. Oh, I expect it to at least be an hour long, but I really have no idea. Really don't know. All right, just gonna do a quick little test of new key binding. Get me. So H H H H H G Q H. Yeah. Okay. I think I'll probably have to remember to activate it in the heat of battle, since I'm god awful with remembering multiple keybinds that aren't WASD and mouse, but yeah. The secret level drops me to hub one of Death Kings. No! No, it doesn't. You shush. Alright, so this is the Elemental Temple. The secret level that you unlock by finding those switches. A very bright level, has to be said. Oops. Hey D, how you doing? What? Here. Yeah. We have 14 Dark Servants to use. Might want to use a few of these on this level. Whoa. Okay. Entire trees burnt out there. Damn. Okay, so this. Well, there's seemingly 3 different things skulls we have to acquire. And some other stuff happens as well. I really don't know. I've just been told that this level is extremely long. So... I guess that's the final piece of quietus assembled. Not that it really matters too much. Wrath of Edge time. Wait, what am I doing? I should be utilizing my... this. Have fun with that. You guys could be there a while. Chaos Serpent or Centaur? Who wins? Oh well. Hey, Xbox Clown. Oh god. We're getting like... I guess this isn't particularly any more different from some of the other areas where there's been clumps of enemies so far. But I sort of get the impression that the enemies in this area are going to be a little more... Well, I expect it to be quite a few more enemies than usual, shall we say. You got this. Well, I hope so. I am hoping to finish off Vestiges tonight, and then I can start planning for Spooktober on Thursday. So I'm guessing these skulls combine to elements: fire, earth, and water. It would seem. Doing alright, rendering a 13-minute UV max demo of a map that's probably take a good play of 15 minutes. The things I do for. You was heartbroken when you heard Medea doesn't like Death Kings. Big pit there. I really do like the fact that they brought back this pixel texture stuff from Heretic's Faith Renewed. They must have realised how cool this stuff looked in Hexen. Additionally. Which certainly looks... Getting that initial timing is so... Jesus. Well, I didn't handle that very well. Oh wow, look at it. The size of the map alone indicates quite a bit. I mean, that was how much it was scaled to, and it wasn't even max zoomed out. This map must be the biggest thing by far. I dread to think how many fucking stalkers are in this water. That was not the most amount ever. Might be quite a few more here, though. Wonder how long it... A useful shot there from the Sword Tower. done. Can you just please just come out of the water? It really is annoying that they just take ages to just come out. Like you arranged variant. You shouldn't be this shy about popping up. I would say for honestly. John! I've got a bot. Oh shit! Wait, what the hell? Oh my god! The entire both sides filled up. Holy shit. That is crazy. I haven't seen that kind of ambush before in Hexen, where a massive double teleport flank occurs. To be honest with you, Solas, I don't get nearly enough bots that I need to usually worry about that. If I was getting bots like every hour or something, I would, but... Hey, that's bad. Oh, I guess I'm still recovering my flechettes from dealing with the Ras Heresiarch. And we're finally up to... Oh, we're up to code. Anything here worth being on the edge for? Nope. Guess there isn't. Oh, it's a sauna. I see. Oh, right. Shortcut portals to the other two elements, earth and fire, I guess. I see. So I'm guessing that... Did I reach the platforming part yet? No, I've started off with the water one. Partly because I kind of wanted to get any bits involving massive groups of stalkers out of the way early. Can you please just... That is so irritating. I'm not dying that. That's annoying. I'm so sick of stalkers getting the first hit when I have to wait for them to come out of the water every time. It's so stupid. Actually, I should be heading this way because I can maybe have to grab the first thing. Oh! Oh my goodness me. I'm not sure this was a better idea. Oh my lord. Alright, well. That room is stupidly big. Holy fucking shit, that room is ginormous. Like, holy shit. The entire room is just huge and stacked full of things. We start killing everything. Get off me! Get the fuck off me! Get the fuck off me! Jesus moly. My god. This is... Yeah. You can see why I want to do this one first. Smoke. Oh, this is painful. This is just snipers everywhere. Oh my goodness me. Can you please just come out of the water? And come out where I can see you! I am so sick of every single fucking stalker getting a fucking advantage hit. Just... God. Oh, I'll wait here. I'll wait here. I'll wait here. I'll wait there. Then I'll pop out. Every time. Just... God. I'm fucking tired enough as it is. The last thing I need is the most... Well, that's why I came here first. I wanted the most annoying area done first. And I figured water, many stalkers. Let's get that. Let's get this one done early. So we don't have to deal with them later. Ugh. Oh man, there's so many things here. My god. I feel so overwhelmed with this entire room. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, finally, somewhere that's not in the water. No, we're not taking damage like that. And the annoying thing is that these aren't even snipers that die quickly. They're like ones that take one hit and immediately are invincible. So I have to wait patiently. It's a fucking lot to deal with. No, I'm not accepting damage by that. No. Not from an enemy that can't be arsed showing up most of the time. So you have to hit him, wait, hit him, wait. God forbid he uses his fucking shield because then I can't damage them. Except there I did. No. I'm not taking any damage from an enemy that I can't see that... Yeah. Go away now. Now, come on, buddy. You're a ranged stalker. You should be appearing. You should be attacking. You should be attacking. Why do you not attack? Oh, now you attack. There's the problem. We talked about this yesterday a little bit. You know what would make the stalkers less irritating? Attack patterns. None of this underwater, I'm in range. Shit. Or just a way to fucking just take them out of the water while they're under there and just drag them up to the surface. Quite honestly, that would be somewhat preferable. Because at least then you could sort of deal with it. I'm trying to get up there to... Thank you. Right. Alright, the room now looks significantly more... well... like... my god, I'm playing as the cleric. That's all I can say. And God knows how many flasks I've just gone through just to get through this one part. Bye! Not sure that was actually worth it all that much, considering. I'm guessing that's where the key is. Yeah, it is. Oh, I shouldn't shoot it into the ground? I thought I was... helped him spawn a bit quicker or something, but I guess if it's having detrimental effect, okay. Oh my god, some healing. Uh... Fuck off. God, I want... Do I really have to burn... Wow, I'm down to half my flask supply at this point. Just to get through this one room, I've had to burn half my entire supply of healing. Now it's just to get to this point. Yeah, 10 urns, but that's only good for one healing bit. Fuck that up. I'm just concerned by how that room was just so massively, like, so many angles of snipings. I'll be blunt, that was like playing a slaughter map. That's like a slaughter map room right there. A big room you dive into and every angle is covered by something. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I figured. So Civi's description of it's kind of like the slaughter map for Hexen is very, very fucking accurate. My god. F9 that. Can we even get access to this room here at the moment? So huge. Like, I wonder if we are going to have to do like some backtracking through each of the... I'll take some fall damage here. Unfortunately. Yeah, oh look, I got a free hit. I get a free hit every time. Because you can't predict when I'm coming out of that fucking water. I want to get this one part done first. You can get the ice thing now. Yeah, I just need to figure out how to get it. Another room. Ugh. Yes, I used an item, and it seems this map is going to demand to use every single one of them. I might as well just burn all my items right now and just go icon and fucking everything. Jesus. Yeah, I'm not happy about this. Problem is, Dark 7 isn't going to do shit for me here either. Alright, well, if we're going to have slaughter rooms, I better be getting some fucking slaughter level supplies. No, I'm not accepting any... We're going to have to use one of these as well. And I'm making a backup save. Oh, could be! I get to do fucking quarter of your health. Good at predicting when I'm coming out the ground, asshole. That's why I press H there. Alright, well I guess we're just gonna be very boring and do this now. We the fucking stalkers. But that's why I went to this one first, because I knew this one will be the most annoying of anything that's big scale. Get down on that fucking ground. In this room. Holy moly. Yeah! Oh, what's that? You don't get to sneak attack me, you little bitch. You have to actually fucking show up in front of my face for once? 49 stalkers. $49 too many. Hey, stop dragging me in the current. Oh my god, health supplies. And a room where I'm not being dragged around. That's always good. Oh, look at that, I sneak right behind you, but even though I'm a ranged attacker, there you go. Finally. Wait. There we go. Yeah, I know. That's why I went for it first. Going to be extremely grateful when this section's out of the way. And the rest of it isn't dealing with stalkers, hopefully. Wait. Do you think the poison? Do you think the... No. Oh, fuck. I didn't quick save all this time. Yeah, great. Punish me because I fucking saved scum. Fuck off. Ban him. I don't think Dave's a bot, though. Yeah. Okay, I think I've cleared this area. I think. Whew. Oh, sorry. I thought that area was free of stalkers. It isn't. Bye-bye! Oops, a daisy. No, you're gonna attack me at a normal angle. None of this fucking... I'm waiting. Yeah, just do that. No. Yeah, that, thank you. Enough already. Good pint, you mean? So I can bump into... I didn't know that, no. Honestly. I did not know that. Ooh, I made it. Oh, that's useful to know, thanks. God, what? Oh, jeez. Does every one of these platforms have to be a bloody win one? God damn. Can I actually go anywhere from here, though? I can see there's some platforms leading there, and... You can see there's a stretch over here. Oh, I'm supposed to use it to get to this thing here, I think. Yeah. I get onto this area. And now, as we continue. I think? Yeah, there's like a trail. Okay, steady. Oh, it's just a straight walking part. You did it without the wings, but it took the insane amounts of saving. No kidding. This is... At the rate this is going, it might take me the whole stream just to get through this fucking level, if I choose to play it out. Ah! And it has to be... Yeah, I want to stabilize on the platform so I can make a save on it. God, this is... Alright, there we go. Alright, well that's good to know. So if I spend 4 hours getting through this and then get very tired, I can beat the final map quickly. That's comforting at least. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, chaos device. Steady, steady. Okay. Nope. Damn it. No. There we go. Steady. Okay. Whoa, whoa, ooh. Right. Now where am I going? Oh, this way. Okay. Oh wow, the wind actually knocked me off there, but as you said, I had to use the wind to progress a little bit. Ah, we got a death mask. Awesome. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Just grab the death mask and get the fuck out. Right. Well, it's showing 4 X's. Imagine doing that in co-op without saves. I've not even seen a death mask location yet. But then I haven't explored the other 2 areas. I'm still trying to just complete the water section first. You do not possess the required item. Alright, well... So, I guess that means I will need to use that for something. Well, that was not my target, but still. Platforming section conquered, I guess. It looks like the respawn script was removed from this level. Hasn't seemed to have come into play at all, and I don't blame Not Jabba for doing that, to be honest. I've no doubt we got more platforming later. Strangely enough, I don't mind the platforming as much as you'd think. Right, I need to get up there if we can. Given how big this map is, and how long it's going to take me to conquer it, very glad that there is no respawn script. Rocket jumping in Quake is fun. How are we getting there? Probably getting up to this bit. Perhaps. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't think that's quite how we can get in there, though. It's not... Oh, no, never mind. Dragon Idol. Yeah, I suppose if this was a Slaughter map, this would be the cue for the entire arena to fill up with enemies again. And probably in the worst kind of way. Merciful that wasn't the case. This just might be one of the biggest, well, among one of the biggest overwhelming rooms I've ever played in Hexen. Let's put it that way. But I have nailed down the first artifact. Good. Fishy, fishy. To be honest, a lot of this map feels empty. I didn't do any such thing. 1/3 of the pedestals are active. Cool. Alright, well, that's the water section done, I guess, and I have no doubt what will be the most annoying thing after water. Fire! So that's where I'm going next. Going to fire. Nah, I didn't change the difficulty. That's where we gotta place the fire mask. Or idol, sorry. It's an idol, not a mask. The Night of Fire song? Oh, okay. Night of Fire. No, who sings that? Oh, this is that pit again. Seems like there's something down there, though, but it's not, That's the air element after you get the wings. Oh! So, this supposed to be the map where you get the wings from. Which would also make sense why this map was only accessible after you'd done like a million things in the other. so that you can't use the wings to cheese most of the rest of them. Yeah, I'd say hiding the wings of Wrath behind the secret levels is not a bad idea. Do that at the end with the wings. So I did all that death mask. Oh well. You know, I'm not even surprised that's something I'd hear in this section. Oh joy. Oh, it's fire. Oh boy. Oh, here we go again. Have a big area, but enemies are a bit different this time. Oh shit. Well, I suppose since there's no respawn script in this level active, I can sort of be a little more patient in approaching the fights. I guess. Time for platforming and Flappy Boys. Incredibly long range as well. This could be something of a problem. Oh God. Okay. Can we get into this room? I'll try to at least. Oh, that's a little... rough right now. Okay. Probably not helping my cause by deviating too far off course, but... yeah, I don't want to keep going too far into the other area just yet. Let's focus on fire area as much as we can. Alright, well, need to deal with the Flappy Boys, or else could be a bit problematic. Okay. Tree is... I can't do anything over here. I'm way out of range for dealing with anything else. Forest. I'll eat some weird berries in the woods. I think I'll start a forest fire. Points if you can guess what song that's from. No, you probably really shouldn't. You probably shouldn't do a lot in the woods of Hexen, given what seems to be out there. Oh, hang on, that wyvern's in range. If I can get rid of a few more distracting elements. Now we might be in range to take out this flappy boy here. Actually. Is it just one? No, there's two of them. One of them seems to stay on the outer skirts, but the other one seems to come close enough. Alright, one down. Beethoven's first. Yeah, I need to get closer if I want to deal with that one. I'm guessing I can repulse those shots if I need to. I'm going to try and get closer to it. Taking out them will make everything else a lot easier in this level. And that was a bad miss. Shoot ghosts. And that was also terrible. Oh. I mean, yeah, there is that, but... Ow. Yeah, that complicates things a little bit. Ooh, boy. Ow, ow. Ow, my everything. Okay. Okay, well, now we're in range of... Oh. Ah. Get a little easier if... Yeah, that helps. So does that actually. Minimize the amount of... Okay. Oh, come on, you need to come a bit closer. There we go. Alright. Gonna have to wait for him to come back before we resume the, Is it I am the walrus? No. No, it isn't. No. Okay, since Dave's gonna guess everything that's obviously not correct, it's Dead Kennedy's Forest Fire. No, it wasn't. Okay. 2 down. I don't know if there's any more. Didn't hear any more. Oh man, this is where the mage's railgun would have been handy. for those super long snipes, but it's fine. It won't be necessary. We've dealt with the we've dealt with the main threat at this point, so we'll move on. And there's the idol. Oh, even the pathway up is lava infested. Ow. 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 Demon idol? How very fitting. How many flasks do I have? Oh. Never mind, I have managed to get up to a healthy amount again. Despite my complaining earlier. Right, well, that's the second one done. Yeah, most definitely can't be healthy. I'm gonna have to use these to get back though. No doubt about that. Okay, probably should use this one. Okay, I have enough armor things. I'm starting to wonder if I should be using some of these for this map or not. I could jack my protection up quite a bit if I wanted to use them, but you know, actually, now that I think about it, I could also just do that. It saves me a lot more time. Yeah. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, that's the second one done. So the only one remaining is the Earth area. Well, I say that, but it's not, is it? There's a fourth element to deal with as well. The exit has opened to the south, beneath the circle of glass. Exit? Oh, right. Cool. I don't hate this map, so I won't be doing that. What am I doing? Yeah, fuck it. I have like 6 more of those guards. I might as well boost my AC up to 18 for a while. See if that helps with anything. Worth a shot. Well, especially now I have 7. Oh, we got some cool trees in this one. It's armor made of paper. Yeah, that's probably why I'm not that big. Yeah, I mean, it helps for a bit, but eventually it does wear off, doesn't it? AC per hit. That's really what the cost is. Yeah, it panicking as I thought shit stalkers because of all this dank swamp. Well, that's the last stalker I see. We'll see. Anything around the back here? Nope. I guess I am a really bad hoarder of items in games. Oh. Okay. Anything else? Holy shit. Look at the size of these trees. I did not mean to do that. Well, if there's ever a setup that looked like a slaughter fight setup in the making, this is definitely it. I am going to expect this to get ludicrously populated as soon as I press this switch. Winches begin to grind in the distance. Wait, why are they... They're attacking the fucking Molotor. So... Okay. Also, I don't think the Molotor is going to do much good against these guys because of the flying element, actually. The winches continue to grind. Well, I can't use the Wraith Verge if I use this because they target him for some reason. Whoa. Doors have opened in the west. Oh, I've only got one icon. Ooh. Yeah, I'll save that then. Oh, there goes up. Well, we're almost down to 6. Holding it up like that just acts as a defense boost, won't reflect. Gotta parry. Yeah, I still fear the Molotor will be more effective as against ground-based opponents there, but... Well, we helped a little bit. Pop a few more of the armor shards. Oh, right. In all of that, I need to actually go and get this fucking... Oh, it's up there. Oh. Okay. Skull idol. Huh. And I see some... Oh. I see some magical platforms. I can't get to them. Oh no. I don't think. No, I can't reach it from there. But there is something there that needs to be jumped to. That's true. Well, I can go and put the third idol and see what happens. Like, oh yeah, your 3 months finally expired. So you got to change your name to something a bit more personal. Well, now everyone will know what projects you're associated with. Right, yeah, I need to... Oh wait, is that meant to be the Earth thing? The elemental pedestals are active. Oh, hi, boss. Hi, Heretic. Bye, Heretic. We've angered all the elemental things with this. There were some messages, but I didn't read them because about 200 monsters showed up to the party. They said something about something to the south, I think. Opened up. More stuff to the south. The elemental pedestals are active, the wings have lowered in the south. Oh, it's one of those ones that's like multiple combined in one layer. Huh. Neat. So the exit's there, but the wings? The wings of wrath. Greetings, mortal. Are you ready to fly? You're ready to fly. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's how I'm accessing whatever else is left. I mean, apparently that wings was the main prize, but I guess there's a bit more to do. Time to deposit the mask. Well, I guess I can activate wings, haven't I? So wings, unlike in Heretic, lasts for the rest of the hub. So I'll pretty much have this for the rest of the game. Which is good to know. No, I need to get back to that other area. Where was it? Is it in here? Oh yeah, here it is. Oh. There's nothing. Oh, wait. There's nothing here. Oh, I'm guessing this is like where what the mask could spawn or something. So I guess that means there's only one mask then. Okay. I guess now we go to the air spot. This temple, which is over here. Wait, there's a water mat in the there's a mass deposit in the water section? I don't think I spotted that. Okay, I did not know there was a mass deposit in the water section. But then again, this place has got a lot of... Well, so many extra room. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Wow. 2 icons. Holy shit. That is fucking generous. We only had 1 icon up to the game at this point. Now we have 2 more. Awesome. Oh, well, thanks there, Sauce. So now we could continue to explore the other areas with 12 craters for way to. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's where I would have thought the mass would be deposited. So, thanks for that. Right. I guess now we should go to the air section. Yeah, Hexen does have fall damage. But it's not massive. I guess we go up rather than... Okay, well this is kind of interesting. We have an entire section based around flight. This is... Well, thanks to the Garden for giving me so many Dark Servants to use. Easy. We've now got a level pushing the verticality of Hexen to its limits, I think. I can't. Oh. Oh, right. Ah, it's full of stars. Oh, there is an X on the map over here. Right, now we're getting planets. Golden stars. And then another icon. That's the line from that film E.T. that it? I was expecting a build up here for something like the room lights turn on or something, and then there's a big, massive, super reveal at the end. The final fight. But, no. That seems to be it. Yeah, that's kind of a bit of an anticlimactic thing, but really cool that it's like the fourth element, you got a bit of flying and stuff like that. And holy crap, this map's taken me and out. It's about an hour and 3/4 to get through. It certainly was humongous. It's an entire section I've not been to, actually. Yeah, there's a few sections I've sort of missed as well. One over here with that volcanic stuff, and something over here in Treeland, but... ah, well. Yeah, I've learned it. I mean, to be fair, I think now when I'm sort of looking back, I think when I played all the Hexen stuff a few years ago, when I had a couple of Hexen requests, I think someone else taught me about the cheese for the Heresiarch. It's just that was several years ago, and I forgot about it. I'm pretty sure I remember using that on every single one when someone else taught it me. But yeah, that was a pretty cool secret level. Very long. A bit overwhelming for some of the fights, but really cool little secret level. Really expanding just how stupidly huge these levels could get if one permits. Definitely worth playing through. Not Jabba should be very proud of that. Alright. So on to the final level, Korax's Domain. Time to emulate Korax, probably. I have 4 icons to use. Yeah, I think now I have a sense there'll be some trick up the sleeves of the peeps here. You must come prepared for one hell of a final fight, perhaps. Alright, let's pop these braces. Just checking something. Oh, 18's the limit. Okay, so we're at max of that. Dark Servant nice and ready. We have the Wrath Verge ready. Okay. Alright. Oh, there he is. Oh shit. Oh, he's stuck in place, damn. Oh shit, have I, like, neglected something here? Puzzle of some sort? How should we tell? Yeah, he teleported away, and now I'm just trying to figure out. There's something to do in here, no doubt. Okay, there's 4. So there's 4 rooms with 2 symbols in them. Oh, right. I have chosen poorly. That apparently was correct. I think. Oh, right, okay. So, both of these are... Oh, right, I get it. Alright. Right. I guess yes. Okay, whoa, Nelly, Jesus moly. Oh, there he is. Sorry, I'm just trying to switch between different things. I think he's dead again. Yeah, I don't think he really posed that much of a threat by himself, to be honest. He had a more prepared army this time, but he still died pretty quick. Korax is dead. Again, his shredded corpse left behind, bereft of any semblance of life that that it may have had. Rebirth has certainly taken its toll on him, you think? This encounter with him was more difficult, yet his body more frail than previous times. Good riddance. His grip on Kronos is once more released, and you breathe a sigh of relief. Yet, a nagging, gnawing thought is growing in your mind. If this new ritual of his was able to bring him back to this plane, then there must be other forces at work enabling the cycle to continue. Forces, you surmise, that are outside of your control and are conspiring to keep the struggle alive, an invisible hand puppeteering both him and you, weaving a star-crossed destiny that will never die. And if that hand touches the board again, then what surprises are yet in store for you? Eidolon, get off the chessboard. Other bosses need a turn with it. Alright. So Eidolon is just playing Doom Modder. Yeah, he's played it for too long. Keeps like trying to shove the Korax piece into the player, and it's not working. Maybe he's just not a very good chess player. Yeah, that's GG. That is... He's playing chess against himself and losing. It's like that Pixar skit they did of Fingy's Game with the chess match of the old man. Shows Sherlock more. And no one vest was discovered. No vests. A couple of mesh armors, but no vests, I'm afraid, Dave. I wasn't really expecting the final level to be anything particularly interesting, considering Hexen bosses aren't exactly great, to be honest. Then again, that could be said about most classic FPS games. The boss fights are just exist. It's all about the journey of getting there, and then it's just like, oh, okay. Yeah, the Wyvern is an interesting script boss, but is kind of squishy. Heresiarch is boring unless you know the cheese, and Korax is, well, by the time you usually fight him, you kill him pretty... He just dies first. You probably could do a Hexen chessboard, and someone probably already has done a Hexen chessboard. Or if not, they should. I mean, a lot of classic FPS games don't have very good bosses, though. That just comes with the territory. There's not really what you can do about that other than just... You either design very, very careful levels around the bosses to make them more of a threat, or you just use a different boss altogether. Nice for at least the Hexen bosses don't die in 5 seconds like they do in Heretic. Well, the cyber demons and spiders take a while, but I see your point. Like, if you're talking about in terms of having the best weapons against them, dying fast, Yeah, like one shot if you hit 1 or 2 shots. Cyber's the same, but that's... Yeah, I mean, that's why you use them in well, it hasn't stopped them from being spammed everywhere in some cases, but it depends on the map. Anyway, so this was a really enjoyable experience of Hexen, honestly. I really liked this. What did you all think watching the last couple of streams of this? Right. This is about as good as Well, I'm sure there's. I've played other Hexen stuff that's been more RPG and it has more custom stuff, but this is, I assume, mostly vanilla Hexen with no adjustments. Um, it's good, but not difficult like Death Kings. My favorite. Oh, well, boy, it would have been a more fun experience if it respawned enemies every 3 minutes. Right? And then you fought in claustrophobic environments 90% of the time. Boy, that's fun. Imagine if Hexen had a nightmare like Doom. The volcano map takes the crown. Yeah, I actually think the volcano map does take the crown there. Um, I mean, the Elemental Temple was pretty big and expansive and all, but I think the volcano Citadel was like the best map in the expansion in this episode by some distance. It just had a lot of cool stuff in it. That I think Zaza really did a good job with that. Definitely the best map of Vestiges by far. Um, but generally, I just liked how this played out. It brought back the sort of atmospheric exploration that Hexen was good at. That fantasy light RPG element without the crypticness to go with it. A lot of backtracking, sure, but at least you know what you're doing. And a lot of modern mapping stuff. Excellent stuff, really. This is for vanilla Hexen anyway. This is about as good as you might get. Yeah, it definitely helps. Guiding the player like that is all good. It would have been a lot more confusing without that, but I think. Yeah, I am actually surprised there was no new enemies. I was expecting it to be made. I actually didn't. I actually stopped expecting it after this first stream, but yeah, I was surprised there wasn't some sort of beta Hexen thing that wasn't thrown into the mix. But for what was done, I think they made great use of everything. All the levels were interesting things to go around and explore. There's it was just this is good Hexen stuff. Like excellent Hexen maps. There was nothing egregious really. Knowing the wind-based platforming I did. But to be fair, that was a secret level. So yeah, you were right, Souls. This is the kind of thing that you said was like the peak of really good Hexen content, and it proved as such for me. It was excellent. Exceptional. 2 Meta 3 now, let's go. No, we're not playing 2 Meta 3. If anything, I'm probably gonna maybe consider getting an early sleep since I do have work in the morning tomorrow and probably for the next 2 days after that as well, which I haven't been doing for quite some time. Clover Pit now. I don't actually have Clover Pit at the moment. Clover Pit is it might be considered for Spooktober, but I'm thinking more of it's something I do afterwards, after Spooktober, if I still want to play it. Given the nature of Clover Pit. Clover Pit might be one of those games I play as like the sort of new light filler after the initial bit of it. Like what World of Horror was kind of like. Before I got bored of World of Horror, stopped playing it. Don't go with the animals on me now, that's bad. Yeah, like a nice game for the afternoon streams, definitely. Or if there's like any filler material, like kind of like now actually. Like if I wanted to do an extra hour right now, it would have been great to just boot it up for a bit and have a couple of runs. You know, I could treat it like that. I kind of feel nah. I just got bored of World of Horror. World of Horror was fine. I just it kind of lost me actually after I played it a few times, which is a bit surprising because it's like I like World of Horror. There was nothing wrong with the game. The atmosphere was 10 out of 10. It's just I'm maybe just not that suited for roguelites. I guess, but anyway, that is the end of Hexen and Heretic Remastered. So I guess the final thoughts are Heretic Remastered. Pretty good changes. Actually made Heretic more fun to play. Still is not as good as Doom, but the changes actually made it more, some of the elements way better. The kill time went down. Just felt generally better. You know. Probably will upset purists, but Heretic was kind of a bit sloggy normally, and this actually improved things. So they did a really good job of improving the gameplay, in my opinion. And the fact you can just toggle it on and off is nice, so you can just go back. Hexen improvements with the crypticness being reduced with the map was great. Changing the classes is nice. Yeah, that's a nice idea. An optional to change the classes whenever you feel like it. Or like if there's a certain section, it's like, damn, I wish I could be the fucking mage so I could snipe things. Oh, you can just play the mage, snipe the enemy, and then go back to whatever you're playing as. Good question. Was really good. So, Hexen's still fun experience to go through. Helps that you know. Death Kings was awful. It is only designed for people who want to suffer claustrophobic challenges, and it's extremely unpleasant. Where the level design is ignored for... The level design is still good in Death Kings, but the gameplay is just, let's punish the player as hard as possible. Probably should have played this as a different class, to be honest. John speaking for all was on Death Kings. I'm just speaking my opinion. It's first time playing it, and I did not enjoy it. Faith Renewed was a pretty good episode for Heretic. The secret map was certainly something. I never thought that I would see a Heretic Slaughter map. Wouldn't sound like it's a... Well, I'd like to think that people will be aware it's my opinion, but okay. In my opinion, that's not a fact, like everything I say, because I did not enjoy Death Kings. This may conflict with your opinion that you think Death Kings is good because your skill level is higher. But I personally did not enjoy Death Kings. We will move on. Faith Renewed, pretty good stuff overall. A lot of nice modern stuff there from the mappers, and yeah. And Vestiges was an excellent Hexen episode that is about as good as vanilla Hexen could probably get. A bit too many Heresy Arcs and Stalkers, but other than that. Yeah, I guess more Tempest 1, but the Tempest 1 didn't really capture me as a weapon that was really needed. It wasn't like the Crucible. That's kind of the thing, actually. The Toned function. Yeah, that's like a BFG. Yeah, I checked it out. I did use the toned version. I think I would have pointed out at the time that basically, unlike the Crucible Blade in Legacy of Rust or something like that, it feels like that the Tempest one was designed only for the secret map, and then you didn't need to bother with it after that. It wasn't like in Legacy of Rust where you got the Crucible Blade, and then you actually did need to use it. It was very useful in the final level of that. Wayfarer's Tome, which is what the Heretic Rebounds is based on, has also this new sort of BFG weapon. So, 4 out of 5 is pretty good. I really don't think I've ever sounded like I've anything I said as fact, did I? Like, in all seriousness, have I ever sounded like I've always been speaking as if things are factual? I mean, I do have opinions on things, but I've always liked to think that that people are aware it's just an opinion. No person can ever speak facts on anything, really. Well, at times it's hard to tell if that's the case. Oh, the chat room has decided to blink back into existence. Enemy snooker world champions for heretics. I could give a gamer's opinion, I don't mind. Possibly. You always seem to bring it up whenever I say an opinion that conflicts with something that you enjoy. Who knows? I mean, I'm obviously not going to be able to be objective on everything, unfortunately. That's just that. But I still said the level design was fine. It wasn't like they gave up the architecture and the levels and some of the stuff going around when it was reasonable at the beginning. And, you know, was kind of nice. They were trying to do some set pieces. I just honestly feel that they just removed the respawning element back to the original. You know, if they just had the same respawning quantity of Hexen and not upped it, I think Death Kings would have been fine. That would be my opinion on it. Period. You just have the same single enemy respawns of Hexen, and Death Kings would have been hard, but more manageable. Also, probably not. Also, maybe if I didn't play as the mage, which I now have to confirm that the mage is not great. I thought the mage was pretty cool when I first played Hexen way back. You know, when I first played it a few years ago and I got to railgun snipe everything, I thought, oh, cool, and the Arc of Death, but now I realize, actually, the mage kind of sucks. The only good thing about it is the railgun, really. The fighter and cleric have way better weapons across the entire board. Anyway, I really enjoy. I mean, it's really cool that this was an expansion. This remaster came out. Once again, another good job by Night Dive Studios, and of course they've not stopped at all this. Naturally. Oops. Ah! Oh. Oh. I might just quickly am I allowed to show this off, or I'll get fucking copyrights on fucking... I guess I'd be allowed to show this off. Where was it? Yeah. So this is something that Night Dive Studios are wasting no time in doing other things. And this is something else that they've announced, which a few days ago actually.
I live again. They're all dead. They just don't know it yet. Come out, wherever you are.
The Festival of Blood continues.
What's next?
Bye-bye now.
So yeah, this is coming out apparently in December. A remaster of Blood. People are already up arms with it for not being a free update to Fresh Supply. So yeah, the remastering. I mean, I played Blood. I played Blood Fresh Supply a couple of years ago and genuinely enjoyed Blood. Consider it to be the best build engine game. Despite its difficult nature at times, it's an excellent experience. If you only own Fresh Supply, the percentage off during pre-order is 66%. Yeah, I guess it's a little surprising that they've not allowed people to just have it for free if you own Fresh Supply, but maybe that, I don't know if that's something to do with legal things, because obviously the original code has never been completely given out. But this is something I may end up having to play because of the 2 community mods attached to it. I mean, Death Wish is something that a few of you have asked me to play for a couple of years, which is considered to be like the best expansion to Blood. And this will come with it, plus a 4th episode, so I guess like a brand new, the final episode of Death Wish, which no one's played before. And then also Marrow, which, didn't that come out last year? I think, I'm sure Marrow came out last year and was a single episode for some occasion or other. I can't remember it. I think it was. I'm sure I remember it being announced during one of those indie FPS things like Marrow. It's a free thing from, was it Machine Games doing it? Someone was doing it. And then this one also has that in the 2nd episode. So, Vanilla Blood versus Doom. Blood is better. Blood is the best game from the series of FPS games. Mostly it has to be, and it blows you all away with stuff and things it can do. Why does Blood Guy have a revolver? That's not in the game. Death Wish is basically the Blood equivalent. Nice. It changes everything. So, I think I would be interested in acquiring this just to play the community content. I don't know if I'd want to go through all of Blood again. I mean, I've already played Blood and the 2 expansions for it, whose names I forget now. I mean, I might play through it all again for funsies. But yeah, Cryptic Passage. Oh, that's it. Cryptic Passage and Postmortem. Yeah, that's it. Well, pre-order window ends on release of this version to warn you. Oh, you can pre-order this now. Can you? Cool. So this is something I might play when it comes out in December. It might be nice to play Death Wish finally. So if you say to get after we should double the full price. So, and I guess I just showed that in case anyone wasn't aware of its existence. So yes, there's a new Blood remaster coming out. Let me just have a look. Oh, here we go. Blood Refresh Supply. Oh. Holy shit, they're charging 25 quid for this? Normally? Damn. Oh, right. It ends in the 4th of December, so I got plenty of time to ponder over that. That's cool. Alright. Well, if I want to get it, I'll definitely get the before the I pay £25. That's way too damn much. I'll pay like $8.49 for it, but yeah. I'd say the drama around this release is part of my irritation here today. So you're not happy about the lack of free upgrade? They might change that. If enough people speak out about it, who knows? They might change it. I mean, I will agree with you. It does sound a bit odd considering that like they've done Hexen and Heretic Remaster for free for people who want it on Steam. Same with Quake, same with Quake 2, same with Doom stuff. And then they do a Blood one and now you gotta pay for it. For like community content, which is, you know, it's a bit odd, but I don't think it's the worst, I guess. Warner Brothers, yeah. Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's probably it. Then that's gonna be the whole thing of it. That it's gonna refuse to do it because otherwise they'll think everyone will just have the free version because no one new's gonna buy it. Still sucks, but whatever. It's not. I mean, it won't matter anyway because I'm pretty sure a lot of people will happily snap that up because Blood is an awesome game. So, I'll have to see. I mean, I'll have to think about what I'm doing by the come December, to be honest. But that's something I will consider playing. I mean, I kind of want to start as I'm turning 40 on Friday. I'm kind of starting to get that phase now where I kind of sort of want to start, in terms of my streaming and gaming, I kind of want to start like playing stuff that, you know, I've heard about or been told about or just want to play and enter in a series of for a while. You know, like Arcane Dimensions with Quake that's been mentioned for probably ever since I started streaming. You know, Death Wish for Blood. Stuff like that. I mean, as I turn 40, I am going to be making quite a few changes to my life, but I've decided on some, which I will be announcing after I get back from my break a bit. But yeah. You know, because I'm getting to that point now where I like, need to start. Gonna turn crazy when I turn 40. No, I'm not quitting streaming. No. What I'm saying is that I'm gonna start like thinking about trying to get narrowing down the kind of experiences I want to have as a streamer before I perhaps get to a point where in the future maybe I get a bit too old to stream and I can't do what I used to do anymore, if that makes sense. Yeah, I did. I looked at it. I did look at it a little. I had a little peek at it, you know, Depot was talking about one of the levels in it. Can actually boot up. Oh, I have to use it. Oh, it's the original? Yeah, I gotta use original, don't I? Can actually just boot up. Oh. Sorry, you know, it's just kind of like a bit weird to tag on the end of his stream, but fuck it, we are done with Hexen and Heretics, or whatever. Yeah, as you can see here, I've got Arcane Dimensions. Yeah, I was just showing off one level. I think I'm trolling Depop at this point by teasing this for the second time this year. This level in particular is one I'm looking forward to playing, since it wasn't one advertised. And then there's Dwell as well. Which is considered to be like the back to San X. Alright. Alright, that's enough of that. Gonna play any other Quake mods. Dwell, Alkalines, something, I forgot the name. Well, I'm gonna play Dwell. The two I'm thinking of playing from the Quake category are just Arcane Dimensions and Dwell, to be honest. I almost kind of feel like I want to have like a Sweet State type stream as a one-off to sort of go over some plans and things, but I might consider doing that well, maybe not next month, because I do want to do Spooktober, but maybe after that. I am thinking about sort of like planning my life a bit differently now that I'm turning 40, you know, using it as a marker to change a couple of things. So, you know, all I could say is that genuinely expect a couple of changes to start coming in once I come back from my birthday break this coming weekend. You know, good changes though. You know, because I want to kind of use my 40th birthday to kind of be like a point where I sort of decide to change quite a few things in my life and really sort myself out for the next 30 years. So I know it sounds a bit weird that I haven't yet been able to sort my life out at this point, but I've had a very troubled existence so far in some aspects. So, you know, I'm playing a massive game of catch-up, unfortunately. Right, anyway, so I'm actually also kind of lucky that I don't actually have a lot of grey hairs, which is rather surprising, Asbad. Just pick that comment up there. I don't have a lot of grey hairs. I have a tiny couple, but I'm very fortunate, actually, because I've got a friend about the same age as me, and he's got quite a lot of grey hairs. And my sister's fiancé, he's a few years younger, and he has a ton of grey hairs. And he's only like 34 or something like that. And I've somehow managed to avoid that at the moment. Yeah, every life is different, but I'm trying to make my... Yeah, quite a few people have said that, actually. I'm not even kidding. Like, whenever people ask my age, they seem to think I'm like in my late 20s. It's like, no, I'm 39. You know, I have surprisingly good genetics on that front, you know, like, apart from the fact I'm a fat bastard, which is one of the things I've been working on, kind of slumped on that, and then I'm getting back on with it again, for sure. I'm kind of lucky in that regard, but yeah, I mean, there's also a lot of things in my life that I am very grateful for. This streaming audience is one of those. With over many years, I've had this wonderful group of people. Some who have stuck around for a long time, some who've come and gone over the years. Names flash in my mind of people who used to be regulars and they moved on or whatever. This has been a significant streaming is. God, what the heck has the end of a stream turned into? I should have just been raiding someone and just going off, but tangents and shit. Or because I wanted to show that Blood Remastered trailer. Yeah. Alright, well, I think I'll stop before this gets really rambly too much. But I do, I am... The gist of it is what I'm trying to say is, after my birthday break, which is on Friday and the day of my birthday, and then coming back on the Monday, things are going to actually genuinely, I'm not just saying this and then nothing's going to change, are genuinely going to start changing for the better on here, I think. So, oh, please don't tell me it's something that gets me DMCA'd.
You should stand corrected. Good morning. False. Great morning. Let's go.
Why great?
What
makes it so great?
Because we're another day closer to death. You should stand corrected.
Oh. Okay. Alright, thanks for that. Solus. Thanks for that. Change is rubbish. Well, change is part of life. Right, anyway. I'll cut the rambling down. I've made my points. So my next stream is hopefully going to be on Thursday, just before I head off for a couple of days. I'm really, really hoping that the Thursday stream can be the Iron Man's. Will be the Iron Man streams. It'd be nice. It'd be so nice if it would work out that way. I do the Iron Man and the Iron Eagle on the 2nd. I go away for 4 days. I come back and I can start jumping straight into the Spooktober stuff. I don't have to do any extra stuff on the side. No extra doomy stuff. I can just dive straight into the Iron Mans, get them done, and then we'll just focus on Spooktober for the rest of the month. No, I'm not going on a bender. I'm visiting my family in the south of the country on my birthday from the Friday and coming back on the Monday. So I won't be around for a few days, and that's why I'd like to get the Iron Mans done on Thursday, and then I can focus entirely on Spooktober for October, which is what's going to be next. I'm going to play. I've got a bunch of horror games lined up to play that I want to go through. Quite a few short ones, 1 or 2 long ones. Things that might change in and out a bit depending on, sometimes things get announced in October. Spooky stuff I might get interested in, but I do have plenty to get through. But yeah, it's going to be all horror games for October. That's the plan, pretty much. But if I can't do the Iron Mans on Thursday, then I do have 1 or 2 other things I could do. I might consider doing one of the games, the shorter ones, on Thursday, play one of those. There is something else I also could consider doing that might be a nice favour. But we'll see. Fingers crossed, Iron Man's runs Thursday. Otherwise, it'll be something else. But hopefully I will get to do something on Thursday. So that's the plan. So yeah. Right, let's go raid someone. Got 17 people, so we need to give someone a bit of a raid. Who's about this time? Tranky's playing Megabong. I don't think you're all bored about Poker Stars. We'll play some Doom. I can hop into someone playing some Sunlust. Derusting. Blood Fiend Doom. I'll look at this one, I think. Yeah, we'll raid this person. We'll raid Electro Flame. They're playing some Sunlust. So, yeah, it's fine. Sorry, but I can be irritating sometimes too. I certainly know I'm no innocent chicken. You know, but yeah, I get it. I've felt that sometimes when people have bashed on things I enjoy, it can suck to hear such a strong opinion against something you like, but you know, it's part of life. You know, not everyone's going to agree on everything, but I get you. Alright, so, yeah, hopefully I'll be streaming the Iron Man runs on Thursday, otherwise it'll be something else. Got a few options for what that will be. So, have Hexen and Heretic Remastered was excellent. I'd recommend it for anyone to play if you haven't already played it. I now know what Medea Florin is, so that's that's one thing I've picked up from this and nothing else. And also how cool Hexen can be with modern stuff in it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. See you hopefully on Thursday for something. Ta-ta for now.